I think lyrically, it's probably the strongest record we've ever done. I mean, some of the lyrics that Billy's written on this record have just blown me away. I mean, made me want to weep.
A lot of times when I'm first writing a song, I'm really not thinking about anything. There's no thought. Like, I don't think, gee, I want to write a song about my terribly twisted childhood, or, you know, like, I think people think I think like that. I think I sit down and I just want to write a good piece of music, and oftentimes the music that I write seems to dictate, at least in my own mind, the emotional scope.
Sally's in the stirrups, claiming her destiny.
On the first album, I felt that the subject matter was extremely personal. I didn't care if anybody got it. On the second album, I wanted to express what I wanted to express personally, but it was also with a keen eye to communicate. When it was like this one, I think the subject matter is a little more worldly. I just try to remember that for every journalist that says that the Smashing Pumpkins are a negligible, unimportant band, you know, there's 4 million plus kids in the world who love our records and tell me at every opportunity that they do. I mean this in all sincerity. I really wrote this record not really giving two shits about what anyone was really going to think about it. It's way too self-conscious at first. It's like, okay, we're going to record an album now. Where do I start? You know, because it's like trying to climb a mountain. You have the weight of permanence hanging over your head. You know, when you're on stage, right, you're going, well, you know, if I blow this note or I blow this chord, I mean, it's gone. You know, on an album, it's there to be repeated digitally till the end of time.
People generally think that he does it all, but the 3 other personalities in the band definitely shape the music.
The mechanics of the music is one thing, but the band, the heart and soul of the band is another. And what it lacks in one sense, it makes up for in others, and what it, you know what I mean?
Billy approached me because he liked certain things that I'd done in the past that had broken people's accepted opinions of those particular bands, and he wanted to do exactly that for this band.
Well, he's English, and I don't want to talk about it.
Flood is very different than Butch. He tends to go for the emotional content of a song, which is really what I try and go for. Where Butch was a little bit more of a perfectionist. Butch wanted flawless performance. Flood wants convincing emotion.
Okay, well, let's do that, because it sounds a bit, it's not much guts to it at the moment.
He's just coming at it from every other angle. And he really embodies the sense of excitement about making records that I really feel. He's got that childlike, you know, like we talk about, you know, it's like how kids talk about baseball players. That's how we talk about albums. Hey, Floyd, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can I just do this one thing real quick?
Okay.
I just want to see if it works, and if it does, then I'll just know. It'll only take a minute. Everybody knows how to play the riffs, so I'll just play it. The way we worked in the past is complete, literally assembly line. It's like, do the drums, do the bass, do the guitars, do the vocals, do the guitars, do the guitars, do the solos, do the solos. It's more time effective that way, but it's very...
If you spend a little bit more time on getting the sounds exactly right, then everybody can play it as one, and you might get a greater gain because everybody's playing at the same time. How is it in the room for everybody playing like that?
I think it was really productive, and I hope that everyone agrees with me, because I'd like to do more of that in the future.
This is loneliness, and loneliness is cleanliness, and cleanliness is godliness, and God is empty, just like...
When you hear the new record, it's like, you know, it's like hitting the reset button on a love affair. It's like, if you spend a lot of time with somebody you love, you tend to get, you know, short-sighted, and you kind of look past what initially attracted you to them, and then, you know, one day they'll do something and you'll say, oh, that's it, you know, that's why So it's good. Every record I think is like a rebirth for us.
This is by far the strongest the band has ever been on a completely internal level. It's not even a get along level because we've always gotten along pretty well. But there's a different strength in it. Familial is the only word that I could use, really.
These are the people I spend 90% of my time with, so of course we're like brothers and sisters.
You know, all their idiosyncrasies. You have to work, you have to eat with them. And yeah, I suppose it is a family without being like too cheesy about it.
Do the rubber man, do the rubber man, do the rubber man. Take it, rubber man.
My fear is that, you know, Jimmy Chamberlain plays the hits of the Smashing Pumpkins, featuring like, you know, I don't know who we would have on lead, like the guy from Radiohead on lead vocals, you know.
I don't know, the other guys are starting to talk about how they feel old and they can't rock anymore.
I would hope we mature gracefully, but right now I don't really care. Because thinking about the future and thinking about the past is really a way of avoiding the present. And all I know is that the present right now is very good. I'm very lucky, we're very lucky.